Hey guys, it's Alexandra from On Rockwood Lane. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a letter N with perler beads. This letter comes out to about 2.5 inches wide by 3 5/8 inches tall. I'm using a square grid for mine. This is the kind that has the puzzle pieces on the end so you can interlock them. And this one measures 5 3/4 inches wide. You'll also need some tweezers, and I'm using a peachy coral color bead for mine. You're going to need 182 beads in total. You'll also need an iron and parchment paper so you can fuse your beads together. If you'd like to follow along, I have a chart for this, and I'll pop the link in the description box below. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, I'm going to start by working 19 vertical beads. And now I'm going to move to the right to have 4 beads on the top and 4 beads on the bottom. I'm going to move down from the top here so that I have 3 beads. Then I'm going to place one to the right of that and work down to have 3 beads. We're going to continue in the same exact motion here for a total of 5 sections. We have 2 right now, so I'm going to move over to the right and then work 3 beads down. Again to the right, and then 3 beads in total down there. Once more to the right and 3 beads down. Now I'm going to work to the right to have 3 beads in total there. I'm going to work up so there are 11 beads in total, and you'll find that the top is going to match the same as the left side. I'm going to move to the right to have 4 beads there on the top. And then I'm going to work down to have 19 beads, and you'll find that we'll end the same spot that we finished, just on the other side. Here I'm going to move to the left to have 4 beads. And now we need to work up at a diagonal, very similar to how we worked down. It does vary just slightly here on the bottom. So first thing, I'm going to work upwards to have 4 beads. And here's where our repeat begins, the same one that we worked on the top. we're going to move over to the left and then up 3 beads. Over to the left, up 3. You're going to do that for a total of 4 times. I'll show you this. We'll grab a bead, move to the left, place it, and then place 2 above that so there are 3 in total. And now I'm just going to continue working that way. This is 1. So I'll do it 3 more times over to the left and then 3 beads in total vertically. There's the 4th repeat. Now I'm going to place 2 beads to the left there. I was going to say so there's 3 in total, but there's actually 4. And now the only thing we need to do is work vertically to bridge these 2 beads together. And now the outline for the letter N is finished. We just need to fill it in. And there is the letter N all set. Next step is going to be to grab some parchment paper and fuse the beads together. I'm going to show you this step with my letter E. Alright, so when I do the ironing, I like to do it on my washing machine. I have this mat that I put down when I iron. It has magnets there so it sticks. I know it's not going to fall off. And it's a good surface to iron on. I have the plastic grid here with my letter and some parchment paper. The side that's the most waxy, I'm going to put it face down on top of my letter. And you can reuse the same piece of parchment paper over and over again, so it's not a big investment there. My iron has 1 through 6 on it, depending on the type of fabric that you're ironing. The instructions for perler beads say medium heat. I did try it at medium level and it was taking way too long to fuse my beads, and then they were fusing unevenly, so I actually just put it up at the max level, which is 6, and it works within the time that it's supposed to. It's about 15 to 20 seconds. So I have the parchment paper there, and I'm just going to place my iron on and work in a circular motion. Make sure that as you're working, you get the corners and the edges, because those sometimes take a little bit longer to fuse together. And then you'll be able to check it by just moving your parchment paper. It should peel right up. If you have any beads that are sticking to your parchment paper, carefully put it back down and iron over that section again. Once you've peeled back your paper and you're satisfied with the fusing here, then you'll want to flip it over. Be careful when grabbing the letter because it's going to be very warm, so either let it sit for a moment so it can cool off and then you can pick it up, or I just take my grid and flip it over. And then you can put the grid on the side and you're going to fuse the back the same exact way that you did the front. So you'll just take your parchment paper, place it over it, and iron in that circular motion again. This is super important to have a surface that is okay to be ironed on. In about 15 to 20 seconds of ironing, you'll be able to go ahead and peel up your paper, and the back side will be fused together as well. Be careful when touching it because it's still going to be warm or hot. So you might want to just let it cool for a moment before you flip it back over and move it to wherever you're going to let it cool. And if there's any spots that you're not happy with the way they look or you want them to be a little bit more fused together, then just place your parchment paper back on top and iron it a little bit more in that section. Just be careful because the longer that you iron it, the smaller the holes are going to close up. It doesn't take very long for it to cool down, and then as it cools, it becomes more sturdy. So you can actually use it in projects or string it up if you want to use it as an ornament or maybe a name tag for a gift. Guys, thanks so much for watching my video. You'll find the chart for this linked in the description box below. Please smash that like button and hit subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.